When preparing for this vlog, I was met with extreme frustration, to be honest. I was going through all of the different modules and I wanted to try and talk about something that I hadn't previously discussed, that I hadn't, exhausted in my 3 years studying this entrepreneurship degree. So I went on to the week five module, and I saw the business model canvas. And I thought, I absolutely cannot do another assignment on a business model canvas. I'm done. And just as I was about to click off, I saw a TED Talk by Kevin Starr, and I watched it. And it is a cliche to say, but it completely transformed the way that I think about communicating a product or service to a consumer. It was so inspiring to hear somebody talk about the ways in which he thinks, and it was also corroborated by multiple different, he gave evidence of companies like Apple and the way that they communicate what their vision is. They don't sell their products, they sell their mission. And I really loved hearing it and hearing his perspective on it, because throughout my degree, from my experience, entrepreneurship, and as evidenced by the business model canvas, I feel like there's been a huge emphasis on making it really fundamental to emphasize the value of the product or service that your product or service can give to the consumer. And his perspective is completely different. It's like the entire, all the lessons that I've learned in this degree have been completely turned on their head. And he really, I don't know, maybe it resonated with me. I have an online e-commerce store selling travel products and accessories. And to be honest, the reality is I'm not that passionate about it. I'm not that passionate about my mission. I sell it because I love travel. I don't love travel products. I don't love travel accessories. And so, the way that I've always thought about marketing my products and communicating it to my audience is to place an emphasis and to really emphasize the value that, a certain product could give my customers. But I don't know, maybe it put everything into perspective. Maybe the way I've been going about doing it is completely wrong. And maybe I've been frustrated. It's inevitable you start comparing your business to other people that have attained success at a faster rate. And really, it made me stop and think, and all the companies and all the people that I admire and all the entrepreneurs that I respect and hope to emulate their patterns one day, they don't go about pursuing their entrepreneurial endeavors in the same way that I feel like I've been taught to in this entrepreneurship degree thus far, which is, emphasize the value of the product, emphasize the value of the service. The way that, this TED Talk discusses delivering, it's selling a mission, it's selling a vision. And when you're passionate about what you stand for and what your company envisions, then you'll attract the same people and you'll attract customers. I really loved seeing this dichotomous perspective. It was almost ironic because above it in the canvas was the business model canvas, which is, teaches there's a very different lesson to be learnt from the business model canvas and then the lessons in this TED Talk. So although they're both, I'm sure, fundamental and they both need to be implemented, I found it really interesting to see a different perspective, and I'm really excited to see what the upcoming weeks will hold.